Hi, everybody. Again, this is Mr. Swedlin, the art teacher. I'm going to go ahead and show you for our specials classes, if we ever use Edpuzzle, how that tool is used and how it's going to be used in our classroom. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what Edpuzzle would look like from your guys' point of view.
Okay, so I'm going to show you what this looks like from your point of view. So you have your iPad or your tablet, and you're in your Google Classroom. You can either scroll through the timeline here and see that a new Edpuzzle was posted, or it'll usually be down here in your classwork file. So if you hit classwork, you can look at your homework and when it's due. And right here we have Edpuzzle. So I'd click on that, and you'll see there's a link. I want to touch that link and open up Google Chrome. This will bring me to a page saying it's Edpuzzle time. Class just got a lot more interesting. And there's a button that just says Google. So if I touch that, it will have me sign in. And what we want you to do is we want you to sign in with your school account. Notice how this has my school account there. Well, for this video, I put it to my other account, but you would want to type in or choose, your picture might be here already, choose your school account because that is signed in through Google. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my account. And now there's this video, and I can go ahead and play the Edpuzzle video, and I'll show you what it will look like. So I'll go ahead and I'll start over and hit play.
I'm going to be talking in this video, and for example, I might pause the video right here and ask you guys a question. So I'm going to pause it right here, and you're going to see a question that you'll have to stop and answer.
So you can see in Edpuzzle, the video will stop and you get to interact with it. So it says, how are you doing today? So I can type here and type in my question. I'll just say that I am doing good. I'll hit submit. And then I can continue my video.
After you get done answering that question, you might get a couple more. Maybe I'll add a question here.
And here it asks another question during the video. This one just says, what color is the sky, blue or brown? Let's say I choose the wrong answer. What happens then? So I'm gonna go ahead and tap that. So I tapped brown, submit. Oh, it told me I got it wrong. It said the answer was actually blue. So what I can do is I can rewatch part of the video, or I can continue.
Or maybe I'll add a question here.
And again, it says, is Mr. Swedland wearing glasses? And obviously I can see that, but maybe this is more an academic video. Let's say that I'm like, oh, I wasn't paying attention. You can hit rewatch. So if I tap rewatch.
Or maybe I'll add a question here.
Then I can say, okay, I clearly saw he was wearing glasses. So I'm going to tap yes over here and then submit. I got that right. I would continue.
This way, you get to interact with the video as it's going. And as teachers, we can kind of track it almost like an assignment. So that's how Edpuzzle works.
Okay. So then I'd be done and I can hit show results. And it told me how much of the video I watched and my correct amount of responses. And the open-ended question needs to be graded. So that's why it only says 1 out of 3. Even though I said that I was doing good, I chose the multiple choice question wrong, and then I got this one correct. So there's also a thing on Edpuzzle where you can add comments to it. So what color is the sky? Say I got this wrong. I can go ahead and tap to add a comment, and I can explain myself. So I could say, I thought you meant the night sky, even though the night sky might be a darker blue or whatever. You can just say the reason why you chose that. So I would go ahead and add that comment. So then your teachers can see your explanation. So that's kind of how you work with Edpuzzle. You can do all these things to interact with as a student. Then because I just got done finishing my Edpuzzle, I would scroll up here and it says your work. Scroll this part up and I will just hit mark as done because I finished that. So I'll say mark as done, and that will tell my teacher that I submitted my work so they can check Edpuzzle and see the work I did.
So that's a bit about how Edpuzzle works from the teacher and the student's perspective. So the teacher will film a video, add in questions, and you get to interact with it. And it's a cool tool that we'll probably be using throughout the year.